Standing directly in front of the massive wooden box, feeling the vibration rattling my heavy silver locks. The cone pushes the air with a terrifying invisible force, taking my physical body on a completely wild course. It is not just auditory, it is a magnificent tactile thing, feeling every single note that the heavy instruments sing. My ribcage acts as an entirely resonant hollow cave, catching the crest of this magnificent acoustic wave.
I am the dedicated carpenter, shaping the heavy pine, calculating the dimensions with the mathematical design, wiring the heavy magnets in the copper internal coil, rewarding the dedication of my tremendously hard toys.
Sealing the cabinet to prevent the precious air from leaking, listening closely when the giant mechanical beast is speaking, routing the audio signal through the crossover machine, the most powerful amplifier that you have ever seen. Dropping the frequency completely below the human range, initiating a cellular microscopic spectacular change, massaging the internal organs with the deepest heavy tone, penetrating directly into the center of the bone, healing the damage with the subwoofer soul, making the fractured broken spirit completely whole. A physical therapy delivered through the amplifier stack, pushing the negativity and the depression forcefully back. Subwoofer soul, a monumental deep oscillation, providing an overwhelming, wonderful physical sensation.
The needle tracks the heavy groove on the vinyl plate, opening up the massive acoustic invisible gate. I turn the low and equalizer dial completely to the right, summoning the earthquake in the middle of the night.
Dust falling from the rafters of the underground club, powered entirely by the relentless driving dub. We are the technicians of the ultimate low frequency, providing an antidote to the modern emergency. The bassline is a blanket wrapping me completely tight, eradicating the terrors of the deeply anxious night. I close my eyes and surrender to the pulling undertow, letting the magnificent low frequency current beautifully flow. My heartbeat synchronizes with the heavy thumping kick, curing me instantly whenever I am feeling sick. A sonic baptism washing over my entirely willing frame, ensuring that I will absolutely never be the same. Dropping the frequency completely below the human range, initiating a cellular microscopic spectacular change, massaging the internal organs with the deepest heavy tone, penetrating directly into the center of the bone, healing the damage with the subwoofer soul, making the fractured broken spirit completely whole. A physical therapy delivered through the amplifier stack, pushing the negativity and the depression forcefully back. Subwoofer soul, a monumental deep oscillation, providing overwhelming, wonderful physical sensation. You cannot simply hear it, you have to physically feel it. If your heart is broken, this heavy resonance will seal it. The woofer diaphragm breathes precisely like a lung, speaking the ancient, beautifully unspoken tongue. Breathe in, feel the shade, deepest bass. Let it move you, healing the damage with a subwoofer soul, making the fractured broken spirit completely whole. Physical therapy delivered through the amplifier stack, pushing the negativity and the depression forcefully back. Subwoofer soul, a monumental deep oscillation, providing an overwhelming, to play, leaving a beautiful trail of turquoise bright sparks, illuminating the terrifyingly deep ocean darks.
An underwater ballet executed with absolute grace, floating through this bioluminescent secret space.
Phosphorus activating upon my saltwater skin. A nocturnal aquatic fairy tale is about to begin.
Rowing the wooden canoe across the quiet lagoon, guided strictly by the reflection of the silver moon. The wooden paddle stirring up neon blue ripples, fascinating phenomena that the universe delivers.
Fishing nets capturing the biological pure light, witnessing the hidden wonders of the ocean night. Nocturnal sea creatures swimming around the boat, watching the spectacular glowing jellyfish float. Luminous water surrounding our submerged bodies, unlocking the deepest of the marine mysteries, painting the dark ocean with the biological neon dye, mirroring perfectly the starry expansive sky. Swimming safely in the magical island glow, where the glowing plankton put on a secret show. A fluorescent tide washing upon the sandy beach, putting the magnificent universe within our reach. Island glow and neon, underwater beautiful dreams, shining brightly within the dark ocean stream.
Coral reefs shining brightly in the pitch black, feeling the gentle ocean current upon my back. Submerged caves offering a highly secretive spot, appreciating the spectacular magic we have got.
Turtles gliding through the illuminated warm tide, with absolutely nothing terrifying left to hide. The ecosystem functioning in perfect harmony, an incredible phosphorescent visual symphony.
Salt water slowly drying up on my glowing shoulder, the visual spectacle becoming increasingly bolder, connecting deeply with the magnificent marine life, far away from the typical terrestrial daily strife.
Bubbles rising upward, catching the lunar beam, experiencing a waking, fantastically vivid dream. The bioluminescence is nature's beautiful jewelry, eradicating all the predictable human foolery. Luminous water surrounding our submerged bodies, unlocking the deepest of the marine mysteries, painting the dark ocean with a biological neon dye, mirroring perfectly the starry expansive sky. Swimming safely in the magical island glow, where the glowing plankton put on a secret show. Fluorescent tide washing upon the sandy beach, putting the magnificent universe within our reach. Island glow, a neon, underwater beautiful dream, shining brightly within the dark ocean stream.
Hold your breath and submerge into the fairy tale.
Follow the illuminated path of the glowing whale.
The darkest depths contain the most brilliant light.
A miraculous discovery hidden in the plain night.
Glowing blue,
Swim deeper,
neon ocean,
magic water. Swimming safely in the magical island glow, where the glowing plankton put on a secret show. A fluorescent tide washing upon the sandy beach, putting a magnificent universe within our reach. Island glow, night approaches, the city starts to transform. I am stepping out into the center of the storm, wearing neon colors that glow completely bright, searching for the ultimate sonic appetite. The underground bunker is hidden out of view, only accessible to the chosen lucky few. Elevator descending into the basement deep, where the nocturnal creatures refuse to go to sleep.
Sound system operator plugging in the thick cables, wiping down the surface of the dual turntables. Amplifier tubes glowing a dangerous hot red, preparing to unleash the thunder in your head. Testing the microphone, saying check 1 and 2, sending massive shock waves directly into you. The concrete foundation is beginning to crack. Once you feel the pressure, you can never go back.
Dial up the frequency, maximize the gain. Let the heavy audio wash away the brain. Physical sensation taking over every nerve. We are heading straight into a dangerous curve. We need the bass tonight, rattling the chest, putting the subwoofers to the ultimate test. Lower than the ocean, deeper than the sea, this is the pinnacle of acoustic mastery. Bass tonight, vibrating through the bone, entering a completely alternate zone.
Seismic activity registering off the charts, synchronizing perfectly with our beating hearts. The needle hits the groove, a microscopic spark igniting an explosion in the completely dark. Rivals try to clash, but the speakers are too weak. They cannot comprehend the language that we speak, dominating thoroughly the auditory space, wiping every challenger completely from the place.
Laser beams cutting through the artificial fog, living like a shadow in the digital catalog. My pulse is dictated by the master engineer. The outside world completely disappears. Sub-harmonic frequencies massaging my spine, crossing over the designated safety line, surrendering my body to the overwhelming force, letting the vibration take its natural course. Dial up the frequency, maximize the gain. Let the heavy audio wash away the brain. Physical sensation taking over every nerve. We are heading straight into a dangerous curve. We need the bass tonight, rattling the chest, putting the subwoofers to the ultimate test. Lower than the ocean, deeper than the sea, this is the pinnacle of acoustic mastery. Bass tonight, vibrating through the bone, entering a completely alternate zone. Can you feel it dropping lower, going down? Are the windows shattering all around? Gravity is suspended in this heavy atmosphere. The only thing that matters is the noise we hear.
Lower,
Deeper,
maximum pressure, release.
we need the bass tonight, rattling the chest, putting the subwoofers to the ultimate test. Lower than the ocean, deeper than the sea, this is the pinnacle of acoustic mastery. Bass tonight, vibrating through the bone, entering a completely alternate zone. majestically through the dusty cardboard crates, searching for the legendary, incredibly rare acetates. Wearing sequin bell-bottoms and massive hoop rings, appreciating the beauty of tangible, physical things.
The album cover artwork is a masterpiece of design, pulling out a classic record from 1979, blowing the dust carefully off the black circular wax, preparing to play the most spectacular groovy tracks. Yeah, dropping the diamond stylus onto the spinning disc, taking a beautiful analog auditory risk. The tube amplifier glowing with the comfortable warm heat, delivering the authentic uncompressed heavy beat. No digital files, no invisible streaming cloud, just the authentic vibration playing beautifully loud. 33 and a third revolutions per minute, throwing out entire dedicated souls directly in it. The crackles and the pops add a wonderful character, a beautiful imperfection that makes it entirely better, preserving the history embedded in the tiny grooves, creating a magical atmosphere that physically moves. Basking in the retro, spectacular vinyl glamour, escaping the noisy modern digital glamour. The aesthetic is timeless, the fidelity is pure, providing a nostalgia musical magical cure. Vinyl glamour, a tribute to the golden age, turning back the beautiful historical page. Reading the liner notes printed on the paper sleeve, discovering exactly what the legendary artist believed. The turntable belt spinning, a heavy aluminum platter, making the superficial modern pop completely shatter. We skip the track by manually lifting the tone arm, protecting the delicate groove from any possible harm. The smell of old cardboard is incredibly intoxicating, rewarding the patience of our dedicated waiting. Dancing barefoot across the shag carpet floor, this analog experience leaves me begging for more. The disco ball reflecting off the shiny black surface, giving our evening a completely wonderful purpose. We took the record carefully over to the B-side, enjoying the spectacular 45-minute ride. The heavy dub echoes bouncing off the wallpapered wall, answering the vintage stereophonic beautiful call. The crackles and the pops add a wonderful character, a beautiful imperfection that makes it entirely better, preserving the history embedded in the tiny grooves, creating a magical atmosphere that physically moves. Basking in the retro, spectacular vinyl glamour, escaping the noisy modern digital glamour. The aesthetic is timeless, the fidelity is pure, providing a nostalgic musical magical cure. Vinyl glamour, a tribute to the golden age, turning back the beautiful historical page. Yeah, the algorithm cannot predict what we actually feel. The analog format makes the emotion completely real. Keep the needle completely clean, protect the fragile wax, enjoying the warmth of the absolute finest tracks. Spit it back, or flip the side. Whoa, whoa, warm analog, retro vibes. Basking in the retro, spectacular vinyl glamour, escaping the noisy modern dish. Oh, digital glamour, it's timeless, the fidelity is pure, providing a nostalgic musical magical cure. Vinyl glamour, a tribute to the golden age, turning back the beautiful historical page. Record finished, lift the needle, beautiful sound, timeless.
Step into the velvet darkness, leave your doubts behind. This is a sanctuary for the twisted, busy mind. Neon purple lasers cutting through the thick smoke. Every single movement is a spell we invoke. I spin around my dress, catching the shimmering gleam. We are diving deep into a lucid waking dream.
Spiritual frequencies rising from the wooden planks, giving praises, offering our silent, humble thanks. The DJ acts as a shaman, spinning vinyl gold, revealing ancient secrets that have never been told.
Close your eyelids,
let the vibration take control.
This is a cleansing ritual for your heavy soul. Levitate, elevate, transcend the gravity. We are swimming freely in the cosmic endless sea. Lose your inhibitions, let the spirit take the lead. This rhythmic therapy is exactly what we need. We are dancing on the mystic floor, open up a secret supernatural door, where the bodies sway like trees in the hurricane, washing away the sorrow, erasing all the pain. Mystic floor beneath the glowing chandelier. Pure magic happens when we congregate right here. Oh, oh.
Ancestors smiling down upon this crowded room, banishing the shadow, sweeping out the gloom. Synthesizers weaving the tapestry of light, turning a regular evening into a sacred night. Every drop of sweat is a prayer to the highest king.
Hear the universal melody that we all sing. High heels discarded, I am stepping entirely bare, feeling the electric current coursing through the air. Glamour meets the roots of beautiful, rare blend. This nocturnal journey feels like it will never end. Hips swaying slowly to the tempo of the bass, finding total freedom in this isolated space. Levitate, elevate, transcend the gravity. We are swimming freely in the cosmic endless sea. Lose your inhibitions, let the spirit take the lead. This rhythmic therapy is exactly what we need. We are dancing on the mystic floor, open up a secret supernatural door, where the bodies sway like trees in the hurricane, washing away the sorrow, erasing all the pain. Mystic floor beneath the glowing chandelier. Pure magic happens when we congregate right here. Oh, round and round we go, completely hypnotized, seeing absolute truth through our closed eyes. The tempo drops down, the atmosphere gets thick. This musical medicine is working very quick. Let it wash over you, surrender to the sound, feel the magic. We are dancing on the mystic floor, open up a secret supernatural door, where the bodies sway like trees in the hurricane, washing away the sorrow, erasing all the pain. Mystic floor beneath the glowing chandelier. Pure magic happens when we congregate right here. Keep dancing, never stop. Mystic vibes, forever floating. Looking through the frosted glass of my brownstone flat, wondering where the warmth of the summer went and sat. Snowflakes descending upon the incredibly quiet street, burying the memories beneath beneath the terrifying white sheet. Tears freezing instantly upon my shivering cheek. Feeling emotionally drained, vulnerable and weak. The radiator hisses, but it provides no actual heat, except in the reality of this emotional defeat.
Walking underneath the massive rusted overpass, watching the heavy icicles forming on the glass. Collar turned up against the absolutely bitter chill, swallowing a tremendously difficult jagged pill. Carrying the generational sorrow inside my heavy lungs, speaking the prayers in the forgotten ancient tongues. The metropolis is a frozen, unforgiving concrete beast, starving the poor people at the billionaire's feast. The saxophone cries out into the desolate night, searching desperately for a tiny flicker of light. Echoes bouncing off the frozen brick facade, questioning the intentions of the universe and God. Listen to the tragic, beautiful Brooklyn wail, where the broken promises continually sadly fail. Oh, a melancholy symphony played on the frozen string, waiting patiently for the eventual return of spring. Brooklyn, where a heavy, devastating urban sigh, reaching all the way up to the overcast sky. Plowing through the snowdrifts, blocking the avenue, wondering how I will ever manage to get to you. My boots are soaking wet from the melting slush, surviving the frantic morning commuter rush. The bassline acts as a heavy, thick woolen coat, protecting the fragile vocal cords inside my throat. We huddle around the flaming trash barrel for warmth, enduring the brutality of this psychological storm. Pigeon sheltering, shivering beneath the window ledge, standing dangerously close to the emotional edge. The street lamps flicker, casting a yellow sickly glow, reflecting off the dirty accumulated city snow. I sing a lullaby to the ghosts of my romantic past, knowing that this freezing temperature cannot last. The morning dove answers from the fire escape stairs, carrying the heavy burden of my unspoken care. The saxophone cries out into the desolate night, searching desperately for a tiny flicker of light. Echoes bouncing off the frozen brick facade, questioning the intentions of the universe and God. Listen to the tragic, beautiful Brooklyn wail, where the broken promises continually sadly fail. A melancholy symphony played on the frozen string, waiting patiently for the eventual return of spring. Brooklyn, where a heavy, devastating urban sigh, reaching all the way up to the overcast sky. The tears fall down and melt the stubborn ice. We have already paid the ultimate heavy price. The rhythm will thaw the completely frozen heart, giving us the strength to beautifully restart. So cold, hold on, winter passes, keep breathing. Listen to the tragic, beautiful Brooklyn wail, where the broken promises continually sadly fail. A melancholy symphony played on the frozen string, waiting patiently for the eventual return of spring. Brooklyn, where a heavy, devastating urban sigh, reaching all the way up to the overcast sky. Snow falling, city freezing, the wail continues. Wait for the sun.
electricity crackling in the air. We are not protesting with a picket or a sign. We are using choreography to cross the battle line. Step to the left, pivot sharply to the right, turning our frustration into a beacon of light. Every single motion is a calculated strike, moving all together down the middle of the turnpike.
Oppressors looking down from their ivory towers, underestimating the capacity of our powers. They try to legislate the way we naturally feel, but the rhythm of the people is made of forged steel.
Marching to the frequency of ultimate defiance, forming an unbreakable underground alliance. We do not need artillery to tear the system down. We just need the heaviest subwoofers in the town. The tempo is a weapon, the melody is a shield. We are taking over the entire battlefield. No surrender, no retreat. We hold the front line, following the guidance of a higher grand design. Get ready for the rebel dance, a physical revolt, hitting the establishment like a lightning bolt, shaking off the shackles with a synchronized sway, chasing all the dictators and hypocrites away. Rebel dance, the revolution is finally here. Conquering the tyranny, eradicating fear.
Generals are panicking, checking on their screens, trying to decipher what this movement really means. Footstep vibrating like an earthquake on the fog, bringing their corrupt economy to a grinding halt. We are warriors of sound, soldiers of the groove, proving our intentions with every single move. Babylon is crumbling beneath our stomping feet. Victory is tasting incredibly sweet.
Spinning like a hurricane, twisting like a storm, breaking every boundary, rejecting every norm. Sweat is camouflage, painting my determined face, claiming ownership of this contested urban space. Shoulder to shoulder, we form a human barricade, showing off the courage that we have proudly made. No one can stop a tide that has already turned, watching all the wicked institutions get burned. The tempo is a weapon, the melody is a shield. We are taking over the entire battlefield. No surrender, no retreat. We hold the front line, following the guidance of a higher grand design. Get ready for the rebel dance, a physical revolt, hitting the establishment like a lightning bolt, shaking off the shackles with a synchronized sway, chasing all the dictators and hypocrites away. Rebel dance, the revolution is finally here. Conquering the tyranny. Sitting cross-legged on the dressing room floor, hearing 50,000 fans screaming for more. Makeup artists applying the final velvet rouge. The anticipation building is incredibly huge. Tuning the nylon strings perfectly by ear, overcoming every last microscopic stage fear. Sequin wardrobe hanging on the metal rack, preparing for the massive spectacular attack.
Roadies pushing the heavy equipment crates, security holding back the fans at the gates. Testing the wireless monitors, checking the mic, making sure the audio level's perfectly straight. Plugging in the acoustic bass in the corridor, finding a quiet moment before we hit the floor. Away from the flashing cameras and the press, enjoying this unplugged musical finesse. The curtain is heavy, about to magically rise. Adrenaline pumping, visible inside our eyes. But right here in the shadows, hidden from view, we create a private melody exclusively for you. Welcome to the backstage Jenny Jam. Before we activate the stadium hologram, just a wooden guitar and a raw, beautiful voice, making the nervous, anxious spirit rejoice. Jenny Jam, an intimate acoustic preparation before we broadcast to the entire global nation. Stage manager holding the glowing clipboard, signaling the start of the opening chord. But we linger for a second in the hallway, letting the spontaneous sweet rhythm play. Faders are pushed up on the master console, ready to unleash the fire deep in the soul. We harmonize softly, matching the pitch before they activate the main power switch.
Warm-ups echoing down the concrete hall, ready to answer the spectacular blinding call. Trading the sneakers for the highest stiletto heel, focusing entirely on the way the lyrics feel. The entourage clapping on the offbeat timing, while the internal temperature keeps climbing. This private session is my ultimate sanctuary before I become extraordinary and legendary. The curtain is heavy, about to magically rise. Adrenaline pumping, visible inside our eyes. But right here in the shadows, hidden from view, we create a private melody exclusively for you. Welcome to the backstage Jenny Jam. Before we activate the stadium hologram, just a wooden guitar and a raw, beautiful voice, making the nervous, anxious spirit rejoice. Jenny Jam, an intimate acoustic preparation before we broadcast to the entire global nation.
5 minutes left on the digital countdown clock, ready to make the massive amphitheater rock. But hold this unplugged memory close to the chest, because the quietest moments are often the best.
Welcome to the backstage Jenny Jam. Before we Sparks are flying across the massive factory floor, wielding the blowtorch behind the heavy steel door. Gears are turning inside the colossal machine, the grittiest spectacle that you have ever seen. Smelting the copper, pouring the liquid brass, watching the molten temperature rapidly surpass. Blue-collar angels wearing protective goggles tight, forging a masterpiece inside the neon light.
Hammer strikes downward with terrifying might, bending the titanium into the darkest night. Sweat lubricates the pistons, pumping in the chest. We never take a break, we never pause to rest. Blacksmiths chanting a rugged mechanical tune, working night shifts underneath the pale moon. Unbreakable alloy running directly through the veins, shattering the padlocks, destroying all the chains.
Pressure building up inside the massive boiler tank, furnaces burning hot, fueling the industrial skank. Spigots twisting open, releasing the pressurized air, creating an architecture completely beyond compare. I feel the iron rhythm, unyielding and severe, constructing a fortress that will outlast the year. Clashing the metals, producing a permanent spark, leaving a definitive, undeniable, gigantic mark. Iron rhythm, stronger than a concrete wall, standing undeniably rigid, refusing to ever fall.
Oh, bolts tighten down with a heavy monkey wrench, enduring the grease, surviving the chemical stench. Scrapyards transformed into an acoustic paradise. We pay the toll, we offer the ultimate sacrifice. Rivets holding the magnificent structure in place, a monument of labor dominating the empty space. Tires rolling over the sharp gravel on the road, carrying an impossibly massive, gigantic load.
Cranes lifting up the heavy, colossal beams, sewing the metal together along the rigid seams. Pulley systems hoisting the cargo to the sky, watching the rusted helicopters hovering by. Sirens screaming loudly from the towering smokestack, no turning around entirely, no going back. Engine blocks vibrating with an explosive roar, demanding absolutely and undeniably more. Pressure building up inside the massive boiler tank, furnaces burning hot, fueling the industrial skank. Spigots twisting open, releasing the pressurized air, creating an architecture completely beyond compare. Feel the iron rhythm, unyielding and severe, constructing a fortress that will outlast the year. Clashing the metals, producing a permanent spark, leaving a definitive, undeniable, gigantic mark. Iron rhythm, stronger than a concrete wall, standing undeniably rigid, refusing to ever fall. Melting the differences into one solid block, ticking precisely like a grandfather clock. The assembly line continues without a glitch, throwing the massive electrical power switch. Strike it hard, ooh, bend the steel, feel the heat, force the sound. Feel the iron rhythm, unyielding and severe, constructing a fortress that will outlast the year. Clashing the metals, producing a permanent spark, leaving a definitive, undeniable, gigantic mark. Iron rhythm, stronger than a concrete wall, standing undeniably rigid, refusing to ever fall. Machines resting, cooling down, the iron holds solid forever. out the luxury, stepping out the luxury. Stepping out the luxury, stepping out, yeah. Stepping out the luxury vehicle in an immersive gown, ready to completely shut this underground dance all down. Diamonds dripping heavily from my manicured fingertips, a confident, unapologetic smile resting on my lips. The rude boys part like the Red Sea when I walk through, showing exactly what a determined, powerful queen can do. I grab the golden microphone from the incredibly sturdy stand, taking absolute control of this entire massive land.
The operator pulls up the track to show maximum respect, witnessing a royalty that you simply did not expect. She brings the haute couture directly into the gritty dirt, healing the massive crowd of every single painful hurt. Her vocal runs are smooth like highly expensive age rum, commanding the attention of the aggressive heavy drum. I spin the exclusive dub plate entirely in her honor, recognizing the spectacular, undeniable grace upon her. Elegance and the extreme grip colliding on the stage, writing a phenomenally glamorous historical page. Unbothered, unmatched, entirely in a different class, shattering the ceiling made of patriarchal glass. Bow down to the undeniable, fierce diva dub, the undisputed monarch of this underground club, mixing the high fashion with the raw heavy sound, the most spectacular royalty to ever be found. Diva dub, demanding absolute uncompromised space, ruling the dance hall, with a terrifying, beautiful grace. Rival sound systems try to initiate a massive clash, but she reduces their arguments to absolute burnt ash. Just one lingering, spectacular, highly melodic note cuts directly to their defense, straight to the throat. The speakers are smoking, the amplifiers are entirely blown, because she refuses to abdicate her magnificent throne. A flawless combination of the street and the extreme luxury, defeating their opponents with absolute pure wizardry.
My stilettos remain perfectly spotless in the muddy yard, playing my ultimate winning, completely dominant card. The delay effect multiplies the power of my sweet voice, leaving the mesmerized audience absolutely no choice. I dictate the tempo with the pick of my jewel wrist, adding a sophisticated, unexpected, phenomenal twist. They thought I was too delicate to handle the heavy bass, but I threw their underestimation right back in their face. Elegance and the extreme grit colliding on the stage, writing a phenomenally glamorous historical page. Unbothered, unmatched, entirely in a different class, shattering the ceiling made of patriarchal glass. Bow down to the undeniable, fierce diva dub, the undisputed monarch of this underground club, mixing the high fashion with the raw heavy sound, the most spectacular royalty to ever be found. Diva dub, demanding absolute uncompromised space, ruling the dance hall with a terrifying, beautiful grace. The crown is incredibly heavy, but she wears it with ease, bringing the biggest, toughest challengers down to their knees. A masterpiece of attitude, a portrait of supreme confidence, shattering the boundaries of the typical expected existence. Queen of rights, make way, flawless victory, hear me echo. Bow down to the undeniable, fierce diva dub, the undisputed monarch of this underground club, mixing the high fashion with the raw heavy sound, the most spectacular royalty to ever be found. Diva dub, demanding absolute uncompromised space, ruling the dance hall, with a terrifying, beautiful grace. The queen departs, spotlight off, legendary night, long live the diva. Yeah. subway grate, predicting the incredibly unpredictable fate. The high priestess illustrated in the neon dye, translating the omens painted in the smoggy sky. Reading tea leaves at the bottom of the paper cup, warning the pedestrians to never ever give up. Incense smoke mingling with the carbon monoxide, revealing the secrets that the politicians hide.
Decoding the graffiti straight up on a brick wall, hearing the prophetic, supernatural loud call. Pigeons acting as familiars in the concrete maze, guiding me safely through the metropolitan haze. Throwing the cowrie shells onto the asphalt street, prophesying victory while predicting their defeat. I am the shaman operating in the digital age, writing a new chapter on a holographic page. Sorcery vibrating through the optical fiber lines, interpreting the cryptic astrological signs. Magic is entirely alive within the city grid, lifting up the heavy conspiratorial lid. Consult the urban mystic, the oracle of the block, unlocking the future without a key or a lock. Seeing the invisible dimensions overlapping here, making the complicated mysteries absolutely clear. Urban mystic, a visionary in a hooded cloak. Oh, summoning the spirits through the thick industrial smoke. Yeah. Sirens acting as a terrifying loud chant, watering the solitary mutated city plan. Meditating deeply inside the abandoned train car, projecting my consciousness spectacularly far. Cybernetic talismans glowing in the pitch dark, finding the spiritual center in the crowded park. The matrix is an illusion, the frequency is real, spinning the gigantic comic astrological wheel. Crystal pendulum swinging over the map of the town, sensing where the corrupt structures are breaking down. Brewing a potion out of the collected raindrops, selling my remedies inside the corner bodega shops. Or reading the strangers passing on the avenue, identifying the liars and separating the true. Whispering incantations into the cellular phone, entering the supernatural clairvoyant zone. Sorcery vibrating through the optical fiber lines, interpreting the cryptic astrological signs. Magic is entirely alive within the city grid, lifting up the heavy conspiratorial lid. Consult the urban mystic, the oracle of the block, unlocking the future without a key or a lock. Seeing the invisible dimensions overlapping here, making the complicated mysteries absolutely clear. Urban mystic, a visionary in a hooded cloak, summoning the spirits through the thick industrial smoke. The third eye is wide open, scanning the metropolis, staring directly into the bottomless apocalypse. Frequencies are shifting, the paradigm will fall. The mystic saw it coming before it happened to all. Beyond the concrete, the cards never lie. Awaken the spirit, consult the urban mystic, the oracle of the block, unlocking the future without a key or a lock. Seeing the invisible dimensions overlapping here, making the complicated mysteries absolutely clear. Urban mystic, a visionary in a hooded cloak, summoning the spirits through the thick industrial smoke. The vision fades, pack the car, city sleeps, magic remains. Suspended by a wire from the vaulted museum ceiling,
controlling every single nervous emotion I am feeling, avoiding the invisible crisscrossing security lasers. A high-stakes operation executed for the appraisers.
The gemstone rests upon a pressure-sensitive scale. There is absolutely no acceptable margin to fail. Slipping the flawless jewel into my velvet pouch, landing entirely silently upon the leather couch. Waiting patiently inside the idling dark speedboat, wearing a black balaclava and a waterproof coat. The harbor water is perfectly still and pitch black, ready to execute the incredibly swift getaway track.
Watching the second hand sweep across my heavy watch, preparing to push the throttle up another notch. She signals from the balcony with a single flashlight. We are pulling off the greatest robbery of the night. The tension is thick enough to easily cut with a knife, risking our freedom, gambling with the dangerous life. But the prize is glittering, reflecting the moonbeam, executing the most lucrative underground scheme. Waiting for the incredibly heavy diamond drop, a massive vibration that they simply cannot stop. The frequency shatters the bulletproof display, stealing the priceless historical artifact away. Diamond drop, a flawless cut and a perfect crime, synchronized beautifully to the reggae time.
Navigating the narrow canals, killing the engine hum, disappearing entirely before the police sirens come. Hiding the contraband underneath the wooden deck floor, we have successfully settled the ultimate final score.
Babylon investigators searching the empty premises, failing to capture the smartest, stealthiest nemesis. The jewel is safe within the deep underground roots, counting the value of our spectacular stolen loot. We're moving the tactical gear, slipping into an evening gown, the most mysterious, wealthy fugitive in the town. Holding the incredibly heavy stone up to my eye, admiring the facets that reflect the starry sky. We fence the treasure on the international black market, finding the perfect lucrative billionaire target. My heartbeat finally returns to a normal steady pace, leaving absolutely zero evidence inside the place. It's thick enough to easily cut with a knife, risking our freedom, gambling with the dangerous life. But the prize is glittering, reflecting the moonbeam, executing the most lucrative underground scheme. Waiting for the incredibly heavy diamond drop, a massive vibration that they simply cannot stop. The frequency shatters the bulletproof display, stealing the priceless historical artifact away. Diamond drop, a flawless cut and a perfect crime, synchronized beautifully to the reggae time.
The clarity of the gem matches the purity of the bass, a flawless performance executed with ultimate grace. We are the invisible thieves of the auditory night, disappearing rapidly into the blinding bright light.